this is the first game that we played, and like we had barely warmed up as well because it was like Splatfest weekend. But also generally, we just are. I don't know how to play Undertow. I think other people also don't know how to play Undertow, and we haven't like deliberately practiced Undertow enough. So it was always just really confusing, like where people go and when. But yeah, so I think for this game, I think we went 1-2 against this team, and then this first game especially, they were really good at like scattering us and like splitting us up. They took a lot of 2v1s, we did not. We were fighting a lot of like 1v2s, unfortunately. My thinking, because also like the comp kind of diffed us a little bit, like not just like mows all the short ranges, the 3 short ranges on our team down, and like everything on their team basically outranges us. So it made me think that maybe we have to play a little bit more patient and play like more to splatling, like where Softer is standing. Because a lot of times I noticed like all of us would be hitting like 3 shots or like whatever, 1 less than what we need to do lethal damage. And like when Softer is like has the freedom to like move and stuff, he was like getting kills and stuff because like he like outranges everyone on this like on their team. So I think we could have like play to splatling a little bit more, which I think is different from how we usually play, right? Usually it's like, Carbon and Brush set the tone and then we follow them. But I don't know. Let's watch a replay. So I already watched the all POVs already, and I'll put the link to the game from every single POV. Spoiler alert, we died a splashdown a lot. Way too much. That's definitely like a first game kind of thing, because I feel like usually we have better awareness, but I think again first game we're kind of panicking. Yeah, the opening is kind of funky too. I swear we said we were gonna go 2 left, 2 right, but we ended up going all 3 left, and like I shouldn't have committed as heavily as I had. I didn't realize we were going 3. So it's funny, even though like we end up in a 3v3 situation in the beginning, they somehow still have the advantage. And yeah, I think Softer ends up being the only person watching right in the beginning, and like he has oh god, the spread is really hard to see, and he has the Flingza fighting him, and then Moo and Darkness are both on the right side. You can see Darkness kind of went to like the safe spot up here, but a little bit out of action, so it's essentially like almost like a 2v3. I think the thought process is if someone comes through here, he'll smack them. So let's see what happens. Yeah, and I just shouldn't have died. Nice. Oh, we got a kill. It's like even again, or 4v3. But we have to get a tower back. And like they tend to always have their specials ready, and like especially the knot with the splashdown, like they'd be last up and like we'd be scared to push the knot because we're like, oh no, splashdown, not again. But yeah, so you can see like we're separated already. I think we went down, I want to say over here somewhere. Darkness is here, I'm over here. We should be fighting together. And then like I think even with like Softer's range, whoever Darkness would be fighting would be out of that range, I want to say. Yeah, so whoops. And then yeah, I think we're also their wiper kept like rushing us. I think we just died on jump, unfortunately. Yeah, it gets back in the corner. I think here I feel like this position, like previously when we had talked about like map planning, I think like the only time it's ever good is like neutral, I guess, and like neutral and we're about to push up. Every other time I feel like it's just like kind of useless or dangerous, at least for a spot lane to be in. Because yeah, I think at this point you should have just jumped out. I don't know if you knew the wiper was flanking you, but either way, the whole team's down. I'm just respawning. You're all alone, and they're pushing the tower. The tower is going this way, right? You can't, if you're here, you can't do anything until the tower gets here. And even then, I feel like this is not a good spot for you to contest the second checkpoint or third checkpoint from, because at that point, like we're all gonna be in base, so like it's like a flanking splatling situation. So I feel like at this point, this would be good to jump out, even if no one was pushing you. Put a sprinkler up on the wall and like jump out or something. Undertow is a good sprinkler map. I don't think I saw you use a single sprinkler during this game, which is fine. We were busy dying. No time for sprinkler, but for future. But yeah, so they have like 3 specials now. Wow. Yeah, so they got their first check, and it's just me and Moo, unfortunately, and we both use our specials. You can see I kind of used mine early. to get them off check, but it's not really effective because there's no one to follow up with. Again, we also kind of use whale. We're not really in a position to go yet, I think, either. But yeah, and we don't have our left back. I think when we need to retake, we need to think about which sides we want to retake and like the order that we retake the sides to, because I think that's like pretty unclear, at least for me. Because I think most maps there's like a ordering. Because yeah, the tower is still over here. It never even made it back to mid, and then we're already contesting. Like, this is a pretty aggro position to me. And then me and Softer get backed up on like the wrong positions again, I think. Like, what are we supposed to do? The tower's over here, we're over here, what are we doing? So yeah, we're just like all out of position, I think. And then I think at this point, Softer, I know there's like the sponge here. I would say like reposition and get up here. Because I think, I don't know how your visibility is down here. You get rushed. I think you do get the splatling kill though, but I think generally I'd reposition sooner than you think you need to reposition and get to high ground. Because we are busy dying. Yeah, so now it's just me and Soft. It's like, oh wait, not even. No, it's just Soft again. Yeah, we're just constantly, we're never like 4 up, I swear, during this game. It's always just like we're always 2 up. It's so sad. But yeah, I would say I think you eventually take this reposition, but I would say do it even sooner. I understand the oh no, must stop people, but like you will be more effective stopping people up here. Because I think like also now, like, I don't know, I think Moon and Darkness are wary of dropping as well, because like we could just all get rushed down. Yay. Yeah, there's the reposition. Nice. And then this is so tragic. Look how big this splashdown is. I was all the way over here. Shenanigans. And then Nod's like here. Shenanigans. I didn't think I was gonna die to that. But also, to be fair, I think like we were all like panicking and like it's like, oh, it's just this guy. They're alone. Rush them. They have splashdown. Haha. Just sucks to be you. Or sucks to be Softer, who's now alone again. I'm sorry. We keep dying and leaving you alone. Oh, I forgot to look at my notes. But yeah, the splashdown thing was pretty threatening. Like after we died to it a few times, we just stopped dropping because I don't know. I don't think sometimes it's easy to bait out, but I feel like with this terrain, it's harder for me to bait out a splashdown and have a safe getaway on this map. Yeah, this is kind of an early strikes, but like we just have not had any way to push them back. And like again, this is like when they missile and stuff, like we get like, you can see Darkness gets pushed all the way back here. Me and Moo are up here, Softer's here, and there's like no one on right side at all. So like I don't know what our correct positioning should be, but they scattered us a lot. Yep, I think that's basically the story of this game. I think also like I noticed from watching the replay that Carbon, like, you'd like to shark a little bit more on this map, which like I think I need to learn how to play like when you shark more as well, because like I think I usually take a cue from you, or I guess if I know the map better, I know what to do, but I don't know this map, so I don't know where to go when you're sharking. I don't know how to bait people to when you're sharking. So yeah, I would also say I don't care if you get any Zukas. If you like end the game with like no Zukas, I'm fine with that, because you're like so good at killing with your main weapon. Like in this case, maybe you could have gone out or something, or like, I don't know. But yeah, it's not a big deal if you don't get your Zukas. Cool, so we wiped again. Soft is first back. He's getting hammered. I love that you like kill the hammers now though. But yeah, again, I think you get pushed to this position because they hammer, but I would honestly like reposition and jump back at this point, because like, again, I think like it's cool, like you're trying to take a different angle, but then it's okay, Moo will take a different angle, don't worry. And like you're alone and you can get rushed down easily, and I know you don't like jumping out. Yeah, we probably could have dropped at this point. I think the two of them could have at least pushed them back a little bit more, because yeah, the knot went to get you. The knot's I think the biggest threat to the both of us. But yeah, it was unfortunate we didn't take the opportunity to clear right. And I think like that's probably what we need to talk about, like when we're retaking and like getting things back, like which areas we can take or push people back from. Because we kind of had left. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, clearly, I think Boo had the good call out here to be like, come back, because I didn't realize I was like out there alone. But it was too late. So yeah, again, 2v4, Darkness and Moo are in different places. They have all their people, or more people than us at least. So yeah, this game's kind of boring in that sense of like the reason why we lost is like kind of obvious, but like I also don't know the correct way for us to push Undertow. So yeah, I think, and yeah, it just gets so chaotic during the game itself that we're like, left side, right side, this side, that side. Yep. And then they also had Kraken. I feel like all their specials are like really well like paired as well. Like Kraken for tower cheese. The Knot would usually be last up and have the splashdown to threaten us. And then the hammer and the, well, we killed the hammer a lot, I think, but the missiles would scatter us, especially it would displace the carbon a lot. So yeah, I think we died to splashdown here again. Again, this sucks. And like it sucks because they push so far and then we like spend so much resources just to get tower to mid. We never get past 98. It's really sad. Yeah, and I should have gone up. I think I was like, oh, missiles, but I should have gone up. Yep, no, I'm last up. Hooray. Yeah, game's basically over at this point. They have Kraken, there's not much we can do. I should have maybe killed a Knot at the end. I had the chance, but I was like, tower. I don't know, that would have helped anything. But yeah, I think we need to just play this more, because I think I at least deliberately haven't been putting this into our map list, because I felt like we needed a break, but break's over. Time to play all of the hard maps and suffer. But thanks for watching, I guess. Good night. Good night.